In a way, he is a hero. I would just say that he's another victim of state-sponsored violence.
I mean, I am not speechless. There are many things I would like to say that I cannot say on a AM station that's broadcast to America and via the internet around the world. But this group of people in the street was supporting the man who executed 4 policemen. They call themselves the International People's Democratic Uhuru Movement. And they called the killer of the cops who executed them in the street as they lay dying, 2 of them, a hero. Now, this piece of crap, Lavelle, was pulled over because he was wanted for grabbing a 12-year-old girl off the street and raping her. Now, I guess this group in Oakland believes in raping children, and I guess that's what they mean by a hero. To them, child rape, anyone who commits child rape must be heroic. Listen to clip 4 now.
Are you making Lavelle Maxon a hero?
One could say that in a way he is a hero. I would just say that he's another victim of state-sponsored violence. Far too often we see our African men and women killed by the police.
Now, with this kind of street vermin running around Oakland, California, you know why there's restaurant robberies, home invasions, and now the killing of cops. They've been nullified by Obama's minions. And if you say, what does Obama have to do with it? Everything. Obama is the sum total of this movement. Obama is the sum total of cop-hating, America-hating, and I may go a step further, but I won't right now. You say, what does he have to do with it? I'm sure he's opposed to the killing of the police. Yeah, he may be individually opposed to the killing of the police, but intellectually, Obama is a product of these people. Why else would he hire someone who has harassed the police for 10 years with a group called Cop Watch and bring him into the White House to run some green organization or another? And that's why I say, if you don't see the handwriting on the wall, you're insane. Now, I started the show by talking about this expansion of AmeriCorps. You don't know that this has already happened. With no public input, with no public attention, both chambers of rotten vermin in Congress, the stinking criminals who run America, pushed forward an expansion of the AmeriCorps National Service Plan with the number of federally funded community service jobs increasing from 75,000 to 250,000 street vermin at a cost of $5.7 billion. What is this all about? What it is a street army for Obama, to make certain that the military cannot stop him from his attempts to go to the nth degree as to what his program really is. He's creating his own SA, in my opinion. Last summer, then candidate Hussein threw civil liberties overboard when he said he wanted to create a civilian national security force that's just as powerful, just as strong, just as well funded as the regular military. Now, the expanded AmeriCorps may not be this, but then again, it may become this. What exactly is this? And what about these vermin in the streets of Oakland, the International People's Democratic Uhuru Movement, who was celebrating the death of 4 cops, shouting slogans against the police saying he was a hero, the killer? They are the most vicious scum imaginable. In saner times, this never would have happened. But we live not only in insane times, but dangerously insane times. To call this man a hero, a man who was being picked up for not only jumping bail, but because he was wanted for grabbing a 12-year-old girl off the street and raping her, is beyond comprehension. But then again, we live in strange times. We live in strange, dangerous times. So I ask you what Obama means by this legislation that was just passed by both houses of gangsters. The bill calling for youth engagement zones in which service learning is a mandatory part of the curriculum in all of the secondary schools served by the local educational agency. This was probably written by one of these uneducated dolts that Obama drug up from the streets of Oakland, because that's an illiterate sentence. But this is what the government's going to do. Service learning by the local educational agency? Voluntary community service? What is this? What is he really doing? Well, the House voted for it, and so did the Senate. And what do you think it's going to be? Stalin would be proud, because this is something out of the ex-Soviet Union. Uniforms, mandatory service, children indoctrination, chain of command. If it's not the Hitler Youth, it's the youth that Stalin created in the Soviet Union. Obama is a tyrant, but he's only taking baby steps thus far, not giant steps. If he is not opened up to what he's actually doing, if the people don't understand what he's doing, you will not only see the brown shirts in America, but these very same street vermin who called the cop killer a hero will be in your neighborhood telling you what you should do with your life. And if you think I'm making this up, if you say it can't happen here, I disagree with you. I want you to listen again to clip 3 and 4, because this could be who Obama is thinking of hiring to be monitors in your neighborhood. Listen to 3 and 4.
That was a good dude. I don't condone what he did, but karma comes around. What goes around comes around.
Here it is. He goes by doing the regular speed limit, and the man pulls him over.
In a way, he is a hero. I would just say that he's another victim of state-sponsored violence.
Are you making of MX a hero?
One could say, that in a way, he is a hero. I would just say that he's another victim of state-sponsored violence. Far too often, we see our African men and women killed by the police.
Well, I would suggest the Oakland police go on strike for 60 days and let these verminous morons face the full wrath of the vermin that the police have to clean up every day, the human garbage that they have to deal with every day. You know, there was a song in Germany called Deutschland, Deutschland über alles. I guess we can create one here called Obama Land über alles. This is the National Socialist Democratic Party. This is the beginning of fascism in America. Play giant steps, because if we don't stop Giggles while he's taking baby steps, well, I think even you can put 2 and 2 together. Steps for Giggles. Keeping watch on the people. Left's version of Hitler Youth. Rahm Emanuel's wildest dream. Rahm Emanuel and his brethren come to America and convert America into a fascist dictatorship. You know, I was standing on a roof today doing some repairs at my house, and for a brief moment I looked down off the roof and I thought, you know, if I fell off the roof I wouldn't have to see what's coming to this country. For one brief second, I must admit to you, that went through my mind. I'd be lying if I told you, if I kept this from you. I believe this is the most evil man in the history of the American governmental process, and I believe he's the greatest deceiver that you have ever seen in office. I'll be right back.
AM 560.